Okay, that's why I said the wrong thing here. Okay then, welcome to Danganronpa Part 3, where we have the trial going on. Hopefully everything works well with YouTube this time. Because last time, obviously, well, yesterday, things didn't work out very well. Are we ready to get to the trial? So I presume I could talk to everyone here before I even start. Now, let me just monitor the stream a little bit here while it's getting going, make sure everything's good. You guys are all here. You hear everything good. Everything looks good to you guys, even though there's not much going on yet. Anyways, I have my save just in case, so hopefully if anything's going to go wrong, it's going to happen early on in the game, you know. Alright, so I don't see anyone watching yet, but that just could be because no one's here. Anyways, I don't know. Alright, 2.
What?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Yep, apparently so.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Got it.
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
Hey.
You almost slipped in the shower. Oh, God. You would have died. There's no point in staying around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Well, I got a few things, maybe.
I'm
Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? I don't think Sayaka would have wanted this at all. Yo, Picky! I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Being so insistent even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. How about you, Leon?
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Oh yeah, what was your job? So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagi's final curtain call. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? I don't know. Let's get started. Well, I guess I gotta hit the door. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Ooh. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Ooh, Theo, you made it! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. That's right, I have my imitation of Momokuma. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. He even put a death portrait for the other two. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention to and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Theo, you have a question? You mean you have a question? If you have a question, ask me now. Keep in mind there is a delay. You love the Monokuma voice? Well, I'll continue doing it. Pro tip. That's kind of leading into what I was talking about, making a video for this thing. Actually, no, I'm going to just lower my the thing here so I can see my text, make sure everything's going well. There we go. Alright, so yeah, basically everyone take a guess, especially if you don't know anything about it. I guess, I don't know. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. I guess maybe I'll try to avoid the chat, and here I am. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Do you want to save the data? I guess what I'll do is I'll create a slot 3. I'm gonna have a lot of saves by the end. Alright. Open. Time to figure out what to do. Open the e-handbook. So, here's what we have. Oh. Can't open the map apparently. Truth bullets. Well, basically that's what I gotta look at. So. This doesn't really help. The one I'm more concerned about here is the number, because like I don't think that's a number still. That obviously is just, I think that just means Leon, truthfully, because like I said, the N looks like she tried to finish the N but couldn't, so it looks like a number but it's not. So I think it's Leon, truthfully. That's my guess right now. And the dying message pretty much I'd say gives it, because everything else here doesn't really help me out. It's not the fat guy, it's because he's too fat anyway. I mean, she basically mentions that it disappeared from the dining hall, trash duty. We know that the shirt collar thing was ripped off. This doesn't really help me. Crystal ball, I find, other than it was stolen from that dude. Apparently, Suhiro left in the ball in the laundry room on the accident. I couldn't find anything in the laundry room. So really, the only thing I have that leads to an absolute thing. I mean, the door frame and doorknob don't help. Someone tried to break it. This is the only hint I really have. Maybe it could have. I don't know. Because I don't really... Right now, I don't have... For me, I find these hints are very vague. Like I said, this is the only thing I have right now. This is the only thing that gives me any sort of sure thing. The other accounts don't really help me out as much. Unless I can think of... Is there anyone who's obsessed with cleaning, or who would want to clean the hair? Other than, well, the crystal ball guy. Someone with a lot of hair, obviously, would want to clean off the hair, for sure. The switched keys aren't really a hint. The sword, I mean, we didn't really find anyone with gold on their hands. They would wash it off. Someone tried to really stab her. This doesn't really, I mean, I see someone big and strong, but there's a lot of people bigger and stronger than her. Yeah, but I don't know what the numbers mean. But the numbers aren't necessarily numbers. And here's why the reason why I don't think it's forged is because they would have finished it off if it was forged, I would think. Why would they leave it incomplete? You know, usually when you forge something, you do it a bit more proper, I would think. Someone opened up this, someone was, now, of course, you could say maybe, it could be the girl chick, the big-ass fucking muscular girl who broke the door down, because who else in this party could break the door down? You know? Nameplates, I mean, someone knew, obviously, that they switched. Whoever went in knew they switched. Kitchen knife set. Well, again, it depends on who we think would be good with knives. Who would use a knife? Went missing when Aoi was in there. It's blocked off, but someone may have borrowed it at some point, I guess. I don't know. Ah, but of course, the bird shirt piece, obviously. So we need someone with a shirt. So that knocks out right away the big strong chick. Well, I mean, sure, just no one say anything. That's the easiest way. Don't say anything. That's the only thing I could say. It's best off just not to say anything. Let me do my own thing. You can comment as I'm going along, but never say anything that comes in the future. I'm going to set that rule for this stream. How about that? Because it's my job to figure this out pretty much. So the burnt shirt piece is an important account, because whoever did it is obviously wearing a white shirt with buttons. So we can kind of start narrowing it down probably, because they're obviously trying to burn their, and not everyone's wearing this type of shirt. Like the big muscular chick is not wearing any sleeves, so that could probably already knock her out as we think about it. Now, why would they need a what would the Shatter Crystal Ball mean? At this point, I don't know. I hope these are the only things I need, because if this is an hour long, I have a feeling we'll figure more out as we go along. Set skill. Have attentive influence. Increases the influence gauge by 2. Effective during the class trial. Okay, that was from Sayaka. I don't have anything else. Oh yeah. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP. So I have some things. Oh. What? Spoiler alert? Okay, I see what you mean. You're gonna do that. Okay. Can I create you as a mod, though? Let me see. I don't know how this works. Let me go here and check it out. I think I can grant modhood, right? Manage moderators. Ah! Alright, Theo, then. I need your channel information here, so I can paste you in here. Unless you think... Well, anyways. Okay, so just go on as is. I don't need to create a mod. I could if Theo wants to be. Because if I... To put a mod, I need your channel name. Your channel URL. Like, whatever YouTube channel you're using, I would need to use that to put you as a mod. If you... Unless I can... Oh, add mod. Oh, okay, I didn't need your channel. There you go. You have been granted... You don't need it. You're now a mod. I actually did it from here. See? Look. Hey, it makes it feel like a real channel if I have a mod. Alright then. So, not much else I could think of. I have 2 big hints right now. I wish I could have done more with the laundry room, but I looked and I couldn't find anything in it at all. Like, evidence of a struggle. Well, obviously there's going to be a struggle. Replica sword. Someone who would obviously want to use a sword for whatever reason, but I believe she used the hilt as a defense mechanism. Like, this is not really evidence of anything. It hasn't been touched. But someone who would want to clean the room. Now, I don't think Fatty is one who would clean himself properly, so I think we can eliminate him on that one. Sayaka's wrist. Someone who obviously held her down, but I don't think that's hard to do. The dying message, breaking of the door frame, and obviously the shirt collar. Those are the ones I can think of right now, so I'm just going to go and just head in. That's all I can do. I don't know what this is like anyway. I want to see what this is like.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
That's fine. Yeah, don't ban anyone, because then I will get less viewers. Well, I don't ban people. But these people I can trust who are in the chat, pretty much. Don't mute. You know, I can trust everyone here. Most people have either not played the game, or I think they're good at holding themselves. Just let me do... Even if I'm going in the wrong direction, let me do that, because I have to learn how this works. You know what I mean? I don't know. I may have not equipped them. I thought I had them already. Well, I'll have to do it without my skills.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
How do I know you're not lying, Monokuma?
Okay, then. Everyone, close your eyes.
Holy shit, look at his face going crazy over on that area.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
What's going on with those pictures?
It's to drive your emotions up.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Look at her. Look at her shirt collars. You see, look at Leon's shirt collars. She doesn't have a shirt collar. She has weird ruffled stuff. Hell,
There
look
were
at his
only
shirt
15
collars.
of
They're
us
rolled up.
To begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
She has a sweater.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Technically.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Why not? As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullet you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Press the escape key during these arguments so you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, make your arguments. Evidence of a struggle. I'll do my
I assert
best.
that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Well,
Yeah, we know that part already.
so I have to shoot them, right?
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
But she did resist. Huh? Somebody talks about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Those weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. But your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
So we're repeating this now?
We know that part already.
And the murder took place.
Okay, I see the text was different.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Oh, counter! Break!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Sayaka and the killer.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
she must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Why do I feel like she had a different accent there?
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Let's
Next
find
is
out.
the subject of the murder weapon.
Well, it'd be a knife, wouldn't it, technically? Or could it be the sword?
This is starting to sound like a real trial.
You determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into
Thanks,
her
Mr.
stomach.
Obvious.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Thank you, Mr.
So
Obvious.
the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Not a random knife.
No, that's wrong.
They're basically telling me I guess what they're doing for this first one. I don't know.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Uh-huh.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
So it was in the kitchen.
We all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Oh, yeah.
Hold
That's
on a
it.
second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
I'll just keep shooting bullets in your truth holes.
You really believe that?
Look at his hair. He looks surprised. No, wait, that's his normal hair. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. I see. Oops. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. I noticed that the cursor was moving a little bit. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge. And if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. I guess I'm gonna have to slow down soon. They're probably gonna make me. I always account. Since she was in the kitchen.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
I'll probably slow down just for the sake of it.
Makoto must have
I can
done
see
it
also
in the
here.
kitchen, right? You did it in secret. Nobody.
No, that's wrong.
I don't know what she was about to say, but I saw it was different text, so I did it.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Oi.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, for a visual novel, you have to kind of concentrate on the music when you think
Did
about
you
it.
ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Because you had to pass through the dining hall to get to the kitchen, right?
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Okay, counter it.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
And it doesn't work that way. I don't know if
Girl.
Monokuma would allow that.
And more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Good
So
question.
you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will
So
get
there's
to
no
do
reason
it.
for him to be accomplice.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of
The one who kills, basically.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Of course, they didn't know that originally, technically.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in
Just
this
get to fighting with each other!
Did I say that out loud?
Whoa-oh.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
We learned that there were no accomplices.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
We don't know yet.
The obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no
Oh,
way.
now it's moved on to her.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was.
You forgot to mention that.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
The big muscular one.
Right.
I trust her.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because,
Wait.
well,
Well.
Just spit it out already.
What?
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Whoa!
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over.
Uh-huh.
Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our
There you
assigned
go.
room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
You found a loophole!
There's a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night
Oh,
together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
I don't know. Let's look at shirt sleeves.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Man, you should have mentioned that earlier.
Why didn't you say so in the first
Yeah.
place?
Who was it?
Well, because
Oh.
we're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Well, we know she didn't commit suicide. Sayaka! Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... It would be... Sayaka?
I got it!
To protect herself.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
I don't think she suicided, though.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Interesting.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Whoa, now we wended up back on me.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
We need more hints. I like how he's right next to me, but it doesn't face me.
The most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early.
There you
to
go.
decide
Kyoko's gonna
conclusively
help.
that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Switching keys.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply
How am I
can't
supposed to get in if I didn't have my own key?
Bewildering? What the hell are
Now
you
I see
talking
how all
about?
the evidence adds up.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Actually, I'm a bit confused. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Because I can't remember what's missing. As things advance further into class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, the letters already known. What? Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired words. Ah. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. This gauge just reaches zero, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well, then good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. Oh my god, this is probably where I'm gonna start losing. Hangman's Gambit. Heat. What? What? I don't know what I'm... Hair? Hair! Wouldn't it be hair? No? Miss? I don't know what I'm aiming at! Wait, what's with the different colors, too? What? Oh, no. Oh, I see. I have to... Okay, I see what I have to do. I have to shoot the letters. Okay, I have to shoot them multiple times. I see now.
Now I understand.
The hair's gone. I didn't know. I thought I had to just hit it once.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Someone was a neat freak.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Dun dun
It
dun.
wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
It would have had hair anyway, even if they switched.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
That doesn't make
That
make
makes
any
sense,
sense.
does it not?
No.
No.
'Cause-
If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
It's interesting.
Very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any...
Were you hoping I was gonna fail, Carbon?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Who here is a shedder?
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you
No,
sure
why would I
you
remove my
decide
own
something
hair?
So important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Unless Makoto's just trying to like hide it,
No.
sloppily hide the
Reasons
evidence.
that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
She already knows who it is.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked
Oh,
in the
the-
main room first, then fled into the
The
bathroom.
door knob was broken because the door frame.
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's fairly
doorknob.
certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Of course. Do I have to spell out knob? The killer struggled into the bathroom, and the evidence to prove it is the object the killer broke. Oh shit! The bathroom doorknob.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Spend time unscrewing it.
True. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing
But there
the
was no
entire
lock.
doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Because he knew. Why is she look? She reminds me of
The
Darkness.
choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Because he knows how to open it. The doorknob, the door frames.
Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Honestly, this is gonna be like the easiest case of them all. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates, which is like, sure. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truthful on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. Now you have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Well, I have a feeling I know what it is. It has to do with the fact that I would try to bypass a lock that doesn't exist. I feel that's where it's going to go towards.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope! There was no lock.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Hehe, is he allowed to testify?
True as true can be. But you know,
And the music changes.
you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
That makes him lucky though, because now we can use that as
So
evidence.
the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Which probably didn't work anyway.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
But they don't know about the door frame.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime is that they didn't know the crime took place in Sayaka's room. The crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
I average anywhere between 3 to 5, so I'm about average.
That's
Because someone changed the signs.
Yep, he's absolutely right.
Who changed the signs?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
No, hold on.
Which is
Who
what led to the
switched signs and when?
misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Who would have
So
switched
they
it
had
and
no
why?
idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely
Stupid.
something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the
I just don't want to
killer would
admit
have
it.
to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Yeah.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Hifumi's all shocked. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
Well, it's time to figure it out.
I give up. Quit without saving.
Shut up,
What
Hifumi.
happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
We all die.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
What?
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Not really.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Well, let's look at some of the
Does
burned
no one
evidence
have
then.
Any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
See, she's not a stupid swimmer girl.
You.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, How did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That I'm not sure.
How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Maybe? I don't know.
Seems way too convenient.
It is. I don't know. That one I can't think of.
Maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
When she returned to the room?
How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something.
But she
and
wasn't supposed to
Miss
open it up.
Mizuno just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello?
Shut up,
Why
fanfic
exactly
writer.
Can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka will let someone in because... Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, this one I don't know. It's the room key thing? I don't have anything for this one. Oh shit. This one I don't know. Switching rooms? There's no way I can let someone in because I literally don't. I don't know if I have a hint for toolkit. Makoto's clearly yes. Wrist. This is the only thing I have. Oh well, probably not it.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember?
Okay, whew.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
There. That's the only thing I can think. No matter, same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing
There.
what she'd been
Even though I
through,
panicked for
I
nothing.
just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
That is weird.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
She already knows who it is. There's something I want to talk to you about, just the two of us. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. See me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay, Sayaka?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
That's weird.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
I kept trying to check the notepad.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note. Sayaka wrote it?
why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Yeah, sure. He sounds like that's righteous.
Anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Because that means they're close with her.
What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure.
Very well then.
Miss Drill
Pay
Hair.
attention.
Debate time. Make your argument. dorm nameplates. Because they had been switched. I don't know.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note,
They would have gone to
then
her
they would have
room.
gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that has to be because of what got switched between Maya and Sayaka's room.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the
Yeah.
note, the place they were asked to come
Okay,
to,
I see.
it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words,
I don't know.
even if someone did read
Shit.
the note and did what it said, they would
Dorm
not have
nameplates.
any connection to what
God
happened.
damn it.
It certainly would seem that
I
way.
missed it again. That's why you would slow it down.
Sayaka and Makoto
I'm just-
switched rooms, correct?
Man, this one's a bit harder.
No, the place they were asked to come to,
Okay, that's how you do it.
it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read
I think
that
I know where
note,
to.
then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly.
The room that met. No, that's wrong.
That. That's the one I could think of. Break.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yeah.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms.
That time I had to slow it down. There was no way I was able to make it.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Well,
And
who
the
switched
nameplate
it?
on Makoto's
Oh,
room had
Sayaka?
Sayaka's.
I guess Sayaka did.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Nope, he would have no reason
Right.
to.
Okay, then who did it?
I'd say Sayaka. There was only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew was Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Oh, hey, Krona Mew. It's
Why
going
would she
alright
switch
so
them
far.
in the first place?
She
To
wanted
help the
someone
person
come
get
to the
in.
room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
Well,
But
that's
we still
kind
don't
of...
know who it is, you
yeah.
goddamn idiot.
Who would she invite?
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question.
So she brought
lies
death to
in that
herself.
initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Maybe Sayaka wanted to kill that person, actually.
Just have to
Ooh.
figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Well, they used the golden sword.
There was a replica
Yeah.
sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
What's the deal with that sword?
We got it from the
Sayaka
gym.
suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I don't know. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's gold on it. There's Sayaka's wrist. Had gold on
All you have to
it.
do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You
God damn it,
barely
cheap
have to
gold
touch that
coating.
stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Obvious.
So the truth draws ever closer.
All right.
Too bad I don't know who
then
had...
It's about time to solve this mystery.
Not really. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate, so of course I have to learn or else I'll never get used to it. Are you getting used to the non-stop debate? Sure. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out... Oh, shit. You'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak... Oh my god. Come up with the wrong combination, you'll take down to your influence gauge. You press Q... I have to rotate with Q now. And fire the right bullet. Press and release the Q key to cycle through, okay? Or you can use the mouse wheel. But if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. I have to cycle through the bullets now? Can I just find a bullet right now? Replica sword sheath. Okay, replica sword sheath, maybe.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The
Okay,
sword-based
I think this is
sneak
it.
attack.
Okay, now I have to concentrate on what's going on.
Mizuno's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I don't think so. What? Think something I said is wrong? Oops. Ah, shit. I thought maybe.
When the
Okay,
fighting
hold on.
broke out, the culprit
Hold on.
grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Okay, no, I needed to go through this all one time because I'm not really sure yet.
Mizuno's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Uh-huh.
And the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, I don't know what the problem is here. I think the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. The sheath. Yeah, so the sheath is right.
The culprit grabbed the sword.
The sword sheath should not have been damaged.
A sword-based sneak attack.
This, maybe? Okay, that one. The sheath was used at some point.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started.
Okay, I just had to figure out where it happened.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it.
That's more blunt. That
someone
would
cut
have
into it
actually
with something
damaged her
sharp.
wrist. Yeah.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife?
Okay.
That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Yeah, because I don't think the sword was sharp, actually.
Jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
They just like whacked her in the wrist to take out the knife.
With the sheath,
Hey, how about that
it'd be
deduction?
heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
That's why I disarm someone and break their wrist.
If they got
How about
attacked
that?
with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Okay, so then they used that. I thought Mei Sayaka used it as a defense at first, but no.
The sword was initially used to defend against an attack.
I had it right, but reversed.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I
Which
get it.
means
So here's how it all played out.
Sayaka attacked first.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
I don't know. I don't discount the fact that Mei Sayaka may have tried to kill first.
But then the culprit took that
Maybe,
from
I
her
don't know.
too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife.
Ah, that's just something I'm thinking of.
and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never
She was
held
trying
the
to kill
sword at all.
someone.
There's a
I
certain
don't know.
part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Uh-huh. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would you have to touch? Her palms.
You're talking about
But her palms didn't have it.
right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
We've already knocked out Makoto.
Look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Yeah, sure. I gotta clean myself before I get murdered.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Oh, well, that's a weird jump of conclusion. There's no way I could wash the gold coin off her hands because there was no water. The water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
I've already tried to
In other
use the
words,
bathroom at that time.
Nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
What if you need to use the bathroom at night?
I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Now you're ugly because you're dirty.
No different.
2D.
Smell like a big fat
2D doesn't take shower.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Okay.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. The one who damaged the seat would have, which would have been, who had the, without so Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But
I'm thinking
they
she
already
tried to
said
kill
that the
first.
attack started with
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used.
She
as
was
an
desperate to
impromptu
get out.
defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
She was so desperate to get out.
Far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yep, and it backfired.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
What purpose would there be in
The
that, though,
reason she
then?
wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime
Ah.
on you. That That is a possibility.
Dan. It is actually.
Sayaka wanted to on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room.
And then switch
where
them
she would
back?
stay. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to
Wait, that's
work,
the back
the
assword.
target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms,
But then
they
how
would
would
become
you
suspicious
get?
right
You would have to
away.
drag Makoto back into his room.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't
So who
that
was she
plan
trying to
seem
kill?
A little risky. For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
He was a pansy. She got close to him to use him.
The ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end,
The plot
her
thickens.
plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be
It
when
was
her
kill or
wrist
be
got
killed.
broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died.
I like how everyone here keeps their calm. No one's sweating about, oh my god, they're figuring out what happened.
Just hold on. That can't be true.
But it is. What if the killer was the other girl?
Hey!
Because what?
You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're
It's about the
being
killing.
super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
I still got time.
Yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to find out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Not true. Shirt. Dying message. Well, yeah, dying message is the clue. Numbers.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
I get the space
But there
bar.
just aren't any more clues, right?
I'd say
No, it's wrong.
numbers. I got that just in time.
There's
they're not
still might be
numbers.
one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Not dining, you
The
fool.
dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in
No, I don't think so.
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it because left index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Which I guess she doesn't normally use.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
They're not numbers. They're not numbers. She ran out of blood.
37?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
I've been saying that.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right.
That's what I've been saying.
The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1. But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if
Oh yeah, is it?
N037.
Because you're still reading it wrong.
Any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Zoom in, enhance. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I should see something.
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past
You just-
the blue part
okay.
and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's iMessage reveals the real killer's name. If you turn a message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Am I supposed to rotate it now? Select someone. Yeah. I gotta find him. Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around,
Do it.
it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a
Oh, is
bunch
it?
of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Oh yeah, she wrote it with such care too.
It's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer?
Is
You
it?
can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Whoa.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The sleeve? The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator. Come on, Bomberman, walking!
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
No, but there actually aren't a lot.
There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Not many.
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
I have no idea what the crystal ball has to do with anything, though. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Ooh, this one's a bit harder. When it was disposed of? Destroyed. What was that? The killer will become clear. What do you mean? The time was destroyed. Do you really have evidence to prove the time was No. Yeah. Bam. No, this one is a bit harder. We should figure out how it's disposed of, or where. We know it's an incinerator. Oh my god, I don't know how is this. This one's all. Okay, whew. I had a 1 in 2 chance.
How the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Oh yeah? What is it? Tell me.
You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash
there we
room,
go.
right?
Yeah.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
No, of course you can't do that.
And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
But who borrowed it from him? Someone must have borrowed it, right?
Whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the insert without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Alright, another round table debate. Hey, Hifumi's still like that. Shattered crystal ball. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay. Well, that's there. We're gonna break the mystery.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator
In order to destroy the evidence.
Would you?
No.
I don't think so. I just guessed that. You could throw it in, maybe.
Hold on.
Using a crystal
I
ball?
know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Wrap it up in a crystal ball and throw it.
Past the gate, you couldn't
That's so
possibly turn on the
stupid.
incinerator, could you?
You throw it in and then you throw the ball at it?
If you use this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
I call it crystal ball.
It was supposed to be a crystal
Yeah, there you go.
ball, but,
Now it's a crystal shard.
Use it.
You chuck it. The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way. Divine would throw it.
The killer simply took
Divine
it
with
out
it.
of the incinerator
I wish for this thing to incinerate.
through a gap in the gate. All
It was
they
taken
had
from
to
the
do was
laundry
flip that
room.
Switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember
Oh, a
the
baseball
piece of
star.
Hifumi?
Aha. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have
A
to
baseball
do is look
star.
at the scene to know that the killer never actually
Knows how
went
to throw a
inside the
ball.
trash room.
Or a crystal ball.
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care
Yep.
of much more thoroughly.
Definitely.
Wait, no.
They give you a lot of leeway in the trial.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Of course.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult,
Mr.
absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
He's the ultimate
Because the
baseball
killer
player.
was-
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
No.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the
Come on,
killer.
excuses.
These goddamn shipper brains have
This is
got it
getting
all wrong,
intense.
I'm telling you.
You still
Oh, yeah?
did it? Okay then. Makoto,
Let's vote on it.
go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Do I have to actually do this now? Probably. The closing argument is about to begin, which of course, because I don't know what to expect. Every case is one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. This phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Oh my! However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. Now, up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left button, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Closing climax. Ooh, too much text. Alright, so here, rip. And then this, right? Act 1. And then, oh, I got, how do I go down? Or is it because I didn't get it right? Hold on here. What's going on? Hold on here. Oh, here, right? That. No, that's dropping the knife, right? Well, I'm so confused about this one. Well, because I don't know, like, 1 out of 10. Page 1 out of 10. Okay, hold on. So first, she attacks. I have 20 minutes to do this. Okay, so... Oh, here. Right? Would it be? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I have to move. Oh, I see. And then... no. Wait, hold on. Okay, here. Here. Maybe. No, here. Then I think this is her picking up the knife, maybe, right? Or is that her dropping the knife? Okay, I'm gonna do this in not a sequential order then. Let's go work from backwards maybe. It might help be easier. Cleaning, 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 cleaning. Rip into the incinerator here. Okay, this part here is throwing. This one here is let's see. Crystal ball. This one here is probably writing the name. No. That doesn't make much sense. No, it's, okay, no, I see. It's cleaning up, because the name's already written there. The name writing is over here. Where's the name writing? Where's the name writing? Did I already put it on? No, here it is. Alright, so here is where he, now, here's where he picks the lock. This is where this happens, probably. Okay, I see now. I see now. He notices the sword here. And reenact.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Creek?
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Swack!
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Done.
And that's when she lost her grip
Sound
on the
effects.
kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Couldn't open. Bam, bam. Tried to pick it.
But couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
But it said the toolkit wasn't open.
I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead,
Dun.
the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
And then died. That's a weird dying
And with
face.
that,
Dun.
all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First,
Remove
they
my
took
red
off their
hair.
shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
So she wanted to kill Leon. Why Leon?
Then they took the lint roller in my room.
Roll,
and cleaned
roll,
up the
roll,
entire
roll.
area.
Roll.
They wanted to make sure
Whew.
they got rid of any trace.
I'm
that
tired
ever
from
been.
killing.
Afterwards,
Chick.
the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
8 people. Woo.
So they came
Zah!
up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the
Shpasha!
ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's
Why would the
because
person
killer
missed?
was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal
Oh, really?
ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
But didn't he only tell that to Makoto?
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they
Or he tell it to everyone?
with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into
I mean, wouldn't she have just eliminated competition in a non-killing way? I don't know.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable
What could he have even
evidence.
done anyway? Baka-boom!
Isn't that right, Leon?
You got a lot of piercing, so you're obviously bad. Complete.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
I mean, it wasn't that hard to figure out.
Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
How do people normally fail, or do they
Do you
usually
object
get
to
it?
anything that's been said?
This was very easy.
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
Killers don't think well that. Well, remember, he wasn't intending to kill her even, so he kind of hastily did it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
Do I still have to do it?
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? The first bullet time battle. It's about to begin. Yes, I would like to hear more. Okay. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When that happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the Bull Time Battle, aka the BTB the BTB, by the way. Here's your proof. Oh, during the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm game. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Which button do I click? The left? Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Okay. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Oof, that sounds weird. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively, you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each... Okay, so watch out for that. So each button hit thing. Okay, so we got BPMs going on. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak stop statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with the truth bullet, like any other statement. So I gotta reach that statement. Defeat the statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your instant gauge reaches 0, you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Uh-huh, that is weird.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Why would they have a screwdriver on him? For his piercings? They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been...
You're stupid! Stupid, stupid,
That's his argument.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. I don't know, his piercings? His multiple piercings? Moment of truth. Okay, this is the part I gotta figure out now.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance.
I don't understand this.
You lied. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
This is kind of hard.
Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof.
Okay, I get it. Holy shit, that's how it...
Not a chance.
Okay, I get it now.
Shut up. Shut up. Stupid.
I get it. Final strike.
Where's your proof? This should prove it.
I figured it out. Okay, whew. You gotta keep the rhythm the entire time. I wasn't sure about what to do.
Screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
But why would he have come with one?
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
And he would have had no reason to bring his own.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Monokuma is sexist. He assumes that all girls knit.
What toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
He's not even trying to say anything now. He brings it with him? Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Would you mind showing us your toolkit?
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Come on, say it. There we go.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Oh, He's breaking down, man.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Results 190. A. I assume S ranks. B. I know. I assume S ranks the best you can do. Yay! Ooh. 74 medals? What?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
We don't really have any other.
You all
Yeah,
have
of course
a
we
lever
are.
in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
And ruin it by selecting the wrong
Just
person.
to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
So you're only going to punish the ones that don't vote, right?
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna
Well, this is an
be?
obvious case.
What's it gonna be?
What? Who is found guilty? Do I actually have to do this? Okay, no. I didn't have to do anything. It's just a cutscene. Uh-oh. Looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened one in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Oh. Huh? What?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why. None of you are any different.
I killed first. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. Unlucky. That's all. Okay.
Hey, come on.
Will you expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with that, well, if we came, okay, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. Sorry, that was hard to read. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. But you did get a video. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka. What a cuck. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. It's the not so pleasant part that's kind of... And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, I wonder if she slept her way to the top. That's why she betrayed me. So, when she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. She's a good actor. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Can I turn off auto? I'm just curious. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. Are you butt?
Enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko launched into my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a
Calm
bruise.
down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Indeed.
Now then, since you've magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second.
Uh-oh. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
That's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? Oh wait, you didn't know that he went all the way back.
Understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So that's
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swa? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened, or to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice you awaken within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please don't do this.
Oh, no more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Please.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I hope it's a cutscene. I want to see it in its full glory. Man, look at that spit and tears and stuff. Here we go. Punishment time. Oh. Game has been found guilty for time for the punishment. That was like Atari sound effects. It was still a paper cutout. Oh. Your neck. Whoa. There he goes. In use. Damn. Whoa. What came first, the comic or this? Talk about a comic. I would say the game came first, unless it's based off a comic. That'd be weird. Oh, baseball! He gave a bunch of, well, not baseballs, like, yep. Oh my god. Time to blow! Ugh. I mean, that's just torture. Well, that's a weird punishment. Basically, it's related to, like, is he really hitting them with a bat? There goes his arms. Okay, so they made a comic based off of it then, right? I guess for people who didn't want to play the game. And that's what's going to happen to everyone here eventually. Bloody. Home run. Out of the park. What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I
can't take this anymore. Oh, she said it anyway. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Hey, if you don't like it. Here we go. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Oh yeah? Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. I'm not a Freemason. Or in this case, the dark, awful secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense out of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. Just don't think it's possible. I don't get what you're saying, and I'm saying quite fit together. What you're saying, what I'm saying, quite don't fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, is this so wonderful we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before. Anyway, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of that fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Kyoko doesn't seem scared, unless she's hiding it very well. Scared of being alone. What if I can see what it's on everyone's DVD eventually? Time for the grunts. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? That thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that. Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. What? She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What? The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left the message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure if she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. She's saying I'm a cold-hearted bastard, and she'd be right. Correct. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations of you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I can read. I was just going to say that too. Huh? Kidding. I'm pretty good. I knew he was going to do that. To survive the end. 14 left. One of them doesn't count, though. Alright, bye, Carbon. Your head hurts, so your laptop's going to explode. That's weird. Got an item! The Despair Bat. Hehe. Do you want to save? Sure. I guess I can save over this one. Well, how was it? I mean, it was easy, so it's not like you saw much. Yeah, Makoto can't say anything. How about the notepad? Nope, he's got nothing to say about anything here. How about that lint roller? Maybe you should get rid of it. We'll go cry in the bathroom. By the way, did anyone clean... Wow, it's nice. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last time Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma has told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiley faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's death. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag her back here. Alright, so let's look at the chat a little bit and see. Alright, so... Feel bad for Sayaka and Leon, but no remorse for Junko. Well, I mean, she did bring it upon herself. And Leon could have easily avoided it if he hadn't come to the bathroom. In theory, that's what they said pretty much. They said he could have just let it go. And it would have ended right there. But, you know, he had a murderous lust in him, too. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Ha ha ha! Look at my smile.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like, the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Oh, I think he'd have some bad memories about that. Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much, because he loves her smell. Plus, I decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? See, she's probably going to die by drowning, I would think, because she's a swimmer. Now it's time to think about how they're all going to die. If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone, just try and cheer up and get back on track. But I don't even know who the next murderer would be at this point. You'd think they'd all be a bit more cautious about it. Is that all supposed to make us feel better? We were already working together and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. Actually, she would probably do it.
well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world, working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well-defended, then modified to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't
I don't want to live. It means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Yeah, she doesn't look like she would kill anyone, but she could be hiding her secret desire. Anyone else? What do you mean? Huh? Leon died because we all voted him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, or not Sayaka. The Mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the Mastermind. More bing bongs. Oh, desire to own a puppy.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Oh, really?
As such, it is officially nighttime.
Hey, give us a chance to talk with each other.
Doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Oh, no.
And one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did.
It's time for more to spare.
See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can
What?
see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep.
What was that about just now? He was saying it's our fault what happened. That's pretty cool, man.
With me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? But it is our fault. And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that we saw the deaths of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair. Why is Byakuya there? Who's that other one? I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up.
Morning exercise.
Down.
And of course Take's doing it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Or Takai, man, not
Now
Take.
reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? Why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
Heck?
A whole new world, a whole new world, a place in school which leads to despair, where you will witness the deaths and all the fear within the school halls of New Hope's Peak. There, that's my cover song. Feel free to use it free of royalty, whatever.
you guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. Gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. How do you clip on YouTube? I don't know, just figure it out. No, it wasn't that brilliant. It was actually pretty bad. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. I mean, I could probably cut the audio if I really wanted. Oh, man. Meme it. Meme it. Nah, it'll never become a meme. But, a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely. Well, we don't know till we look. Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time. Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. They're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as the signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. I know the whole new world they're talking about. It's basically new stuff that opened up in the school. There's nothing to look around at. Is there? Nothing to look at, so we're gonna R it out. Time to make some R&R. No one to talk to here either. Ah, no. You.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto. Did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap. That stuff you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been stuck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
Let me out! I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Bye, crazy man. Bye, crazy man. You mean save the game? I can save the game. I don't know if that's what you're talking about save. Maybe you meant save my bad singing. Saved it is. Monokuma saves the game. Saves the day. A save of the game is a save of the day. Now look for something new within our school halls. Something that you have not seen before.
Yo.
I went and checked the mental... I thought the mental health... My mental health is all sort of out of whack. I checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but... Just like I figured, it hasn't moved in shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us. Hey! Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. You want me to put some funny spirit in you? Well, do you? No thanks. I think I've got enough for now. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go look for another way out then. Store. I don't know. Should I buy stuff from the store? Yeah, let's make a run for it and find new stuff, and talk to people too. Spare hall. I should look around the school first. Find out what the moment is. Are you serious? Alright, what was closed before and now that I can get into? Let's find out. Maybe it's the nurse's room. No, it's not the nurse's room. Rattle, rattle, blah, blah, blah. Where did I not have access to before that I think I could have access to now? I mean, that's not here for sure. Unless it's the upstairs room. Maybe it's upstairs. Of course, I keep going to a bad area. Yeah, it's probably to the second floor, then I'm just missing. Yeah, it's the second floor. I should have seen that. Oh, jeez. I always keep thinking I could just walk into it. Is this what Mocha meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? I have some presents, but I don't know. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. What clue? What type of clue could you be talking about? For what? Well, that would be to the third floor then, I guess. More classrooms around. Guess I could go in and check. Hello. What this says? The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Okay then.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. Oh yeah. Well, everything here looks mostly the same. Is that the exit? How about the clock? I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even though if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any way of knowing. I really don't like that. Ah! Nice! Nice, you found one of my coins! You're so good, Makoto! Do the area? Sure, there's not much in here. Wow, look at all this. What are these with these chairs? This is like a foyer to sit down and have a break. Library! Hey, a letter. Right, Hifumi. I'm absolutely shocked! How come? They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works. Well, yeah, why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. And I just happen to read it. You just don't get it. Not at all. I do too get it because I have a collection. And with that face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author. Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. My creations are what determine my meaning and value. It's so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think wicked text like yours would drop my HP? Those two really worry me. I want that letter. Can I get the letter? Bam! Not Hifumi! Mr. Negi, you understand, don't you? You know how stupid it is to judge the merit of a creation by the appearance of its creator. Appearance means nothing at all. My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You say that, but I don't want to talk to him. There's a letter here I want. There we go. Finally, it took forever to get to. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What is this? Hope's Peak Academy. It was buried under the thick layer of dust. Must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out a single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written in there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full government support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain to its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official government authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely. The Mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on its little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
In other words,
I might end the stream soon anyway, so you won't be missing much else, Theo. Yeah, alright, so I think I'll be ending the stream soon. I'll finish up the stuff here, and then I think I'll call it an end. I think 2 hours is good. I finished the trial. They must have all been part of the Mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real, though, it does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution. It's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. Make no mistake, it's not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. And opening blah blah blah. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
Yeah.
The two events are in fact connected. Uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the Mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the Mastermind knows the truth right now. The Mastermind's motive. We can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here. Will that be enough to get us all out of here? Or anything else interesting in here? I might call it a game soon. Let's just talk to everyone in here and then maybe I'll leave. It's remarkably dusty here, and the lighting is less than ideal. The library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Whoop. The shelf is packed with tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty careless about keeping it nice. Nice! And Byakuya. But still, this library is mostly interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. And you. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
Nothing.
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time. I see what you're right, Miss Furukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile. My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Ah, man, I can see her killing and trying to kill Hifumi. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me. You insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end it, I think. I see the views are starting to wind down, so that means that people are much less interested than they were before. And like I said, it's getting kind of late anyway, so there we go. I saved it, right? Yeah. Chapter 2. Yeah, okay. It's all good. Alright then. So this is where... So unfortunately, Picky, when you come back, the stream will be over. Anyways, anything anyone wants to say before we head out on this stream? About what we've seen so far? About, I don't know, anything about the game? Or anything in general? Just before we leave out. I don't mind chatting for a little bit with you guys. Probably not. There's probably nothing to say. So, yeah, so anyways, I'm going to just write it. Oh, Pork Joe just says goodbye. Nothing to say, apparently. Alright. I'm just going to write to Picky. Can I do an at here? At? Ah, there you can. I don't know. If you want to guys talk about anything, I'm open to it. That's just a message to Picky when he comes back. No one has anything to say? Well, like the viewership's down to 3, so I guess it doesn't matter. Alright then, so I guess I'll just end it here, and hopefully next week I can, talk, I don't know if you have any questions or comments about the game, really. That's all it is, Pork Chop. Just kind of like an after-stream discussion. But if you got nothing to say, which it looks like everyone else is gone anyway, so I'll end it here, and hopefully next week I can continue on with the game and continue on with the second chapter, which means we'll probably get to the next trial in the next probably 3 parts, I'd say. I don't know. If I do about 2 hours to 2.5 hours each time, depending on when I start recording, we'll see how far I can get and how fast I can beat it. So, until next time, people, which was maybe next Sunday, so long.